Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Podcast, the only sneaker podcast that is officially back from vacation. I'm your co-host, Ryan Landry.
Ooh, I'm your co-host, Tanner Young. How you feeling?
Quick PSA. Let's start off with a quick PSA.
Go
We'll get the pleasantries out of the way. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're not following wherever you're listening, make sure you do that. Yada, yada. Hit the like button, comment, whatever. All right. That's not the PSA. Here's the PSA.
Boom.
We just came back from a national parks trip, right?
Yes,
and I think
you and your wife.
My wife and I. That's correct. Yeah. Not you and I. That would have been fun too. But the same park that you and your wife and the family went to earlier this year. So it could be confusing if you know, but if you don't. Anyways, here's a PSA. And this applies not only to vacations, not only to national parks, but just every day.
Okay.
If you're driving a car, if you're driving a vehicle, especially right now, if you're driving right now, don't close your eyes and play along. But if you're not driving right now, close your eyes and play along. If you're driving a car and you're driving a vehicle and there is something that is not on the road, but is off to the side of the road that you want to see.
Yeah.
If you want to see it, you have to pull over where it's safe to do so. You have to pull over where it's safe to do so. You don't get to slow down in traffic. And here we go. I'm adding one more to it. If it is not safe or you're unable to pull over to see it, here's hot take. Here's where I'm going to lose people.
Oh,
you don't get to see it. And that's life. And it goes and your day goes on.
Yeah. Nothing's worse also. Don't get me wrong. This is going to sound extremely bougie. Driving through, like if you've been in these national parks, we're not slowing down for bison.
I'll name drop it. Can I name drop it?
Yeah, please.
The park? It's Yellowstone, right? It's Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Day one, you're there. You see your first bison. You want to see it. I forgive it and I pardon it, right? I'm not saying it's excusable. I get it. It's a bison. Maybe it's your first time ever seeing one, but especially not at a zoo. Sure. Get your picture. The second bison, the second day, no. There's enough bison that if you don't get to stop and get a picture of this one, the next spot, there's probably room for you to pull over and do so.
Crazy thing is, not even a spot, just keep
the
driving.
Next turnout. And
dude,
really,
they're freaking everywhere.
They don't want you to use the shoulder, right? I'm going to let you use the shoulder if there's enough shoulder to get out of a lane of traffic. But if there's not room for you to pull over, you don't get to slow down traffic to take a picture of something on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I feel you.
Those are consequences. Yep.
I feel you. Here's the thing, okay? It's like, what, 2 million, over 2 million acres?
It's got to be.
Okay?
It's got to be.
It's going to be there. Okay, I guarantee you, whatever you think you're looking at right now, I guarantee you, 10 miles down the road, it's going to be there. Also, to get to my next destination, okay, it's an hour and a half away.
I know. You got to let me drive.
Skedaddle.
You got to let me drive. Yep.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but
hey, we had a wonderful time. We had a great vacation, though.
It looked great.
That was the only hiccup. Everyday driving. You're like, why are we so backed up and stuck in traffic right now? In Yellowstone, it's like it's a 2-lane road. 1 lane in each direction. Yeah, on a mountain. So you can imagine it gets backed up. But anyways, we had a wonderful time.
I love to hear it.
No one asked, but I will report I did end up wearing the undefeated Nike Air Terra Humaras on the trip because it was the good in between of my ACG Mountain Flies. The Gore-Tex ones that I normally wear on every hiking trip, and a Vomero. That was a little too casual. It was right in between. It allowed me to play Mountain Man for a week. I had a wonderful time. They're dirty. They're dusted now, and that's the way they should be.
Dude, it's nothing like taking a week in Yellowstone where you're like, do I quit my job and buy a van?
Today was the first day back. And you look at 2 Excel spreadsheets and you're like, it's like that meme's been going around a lot lately. I don't know if you've seen it right now. It's like a picture of a waterfall and it'd be like, humans looked at this and still invented Excel. And as an Excel lover, I'm feeling it right now. I'm like, why did we do this? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful like vista and it's like humans invented teams.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been seeing a lot of it. I'm like, it is wild that we went from that. I think my favorite part was the just absolute no cell service.
It's really nice to fully unplug, pun intended.
Very much so. Yeah. Until you're trying to give directions with the crude map, the cartoonish map that they give you.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's stressful.
Yeah. We did all right. Well, what we did ahead of time, Google Maps, you can download offline maps.
Should have.
If we hadn't, I'd probably be, in that boat a little bit, but I had that foresight. There's your pro tip. If you were like, why did I sit through that 5-minute gripe? When are they going to talk about sneakers? Yeah. There's your pro tip. And it'll be timestamped when we're going to talk about sneakers. So
deal
with it.
Chill.
Yeah, bro, chill. It's our first day back in 2 weeks. We're catching up a little bit here. Speaking of, how was your last week?
Good.
Yeah.
Started a fun little venture. Started a little school, basically, or a little part of it, or at least part of it. I didn't personally start the school.
Okay, gotcha. I was
waiting
to see where that sentence went there.
I'm a principal.
Is it accredited? Not technically. Yeah.
Not technically. All right. It's kind of like
principal.
Yeah. So it's been very busy. I'm very tired.
Yeah.
But my parents are on one of their mini pre-retirement vacations.
Good.
So I get to drive my dad's truck around, which is always fun.
Heck yeah, my man.
I get to sit like 20 feet above everybody,
floating.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And then it's especially weird Saturday when I drop that off. And I get in my car that is like 2 inches from the ground.
Yeah. We realized it as soon as we got back into Louisiana, and we flew in and out of New Orleans, and we're driving back on I-10, and a truck comes up behind us with the most blinding headlights. And I was like, it feels good to be home.
Welcome home.
It feels good to be back in Louisiana. Oh man. Yeah.
It's like, where's the Subarus and the Ford Expeditions?
Not anymore. We saw so many of those like converted like Sprinter vans that people camp and live out of.
Crazy.
Which, good for them. Yeah. But also the highest number of Tesla Cybertrucks I've ever seen in my life in Yellowstone National Park. Now, granted, that number's 2, but 2 is more than 0. It's just more than you would expect.
I didn't see any.
I saw every day, and we did not go to the same spots every day. I felt like they were following me. But yeah,
you do have that GPS.
2 different Cybertrucks. Wild.
Yeah. No, my favorite bit was my parents are in California currently, and hearing my father talk about how many electric vehicles he's seeing, and I'm like,
love it.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of where they make them.
That's where they come from, my guy. I love hearing your dad's vacation. We could do a whole episode on your dad's vacation stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You wouldn't imagine all the Teslas. I'm like, I think that's where they make them.
I actually would imagine them. That's actually where I would imagine them also.
Yeah. That's about the only place.
Yeah. That's funny. So speaking of being unplugged last week, I really didn't see too much that happened in the world of sneakers. Was there anything that really caught your eye?
Not much. I think only the biggest thing I think I saw. Did Kanye fire another like big director?
Steven Smith fired Steven Smith. Very long time in the industry, like a veteran of like dad shoes and footwear and stuff like that. Had runs with I think pretty much every brand: New Balance, Nike, and Reebok for sure being like 3 of the biggest ones. And I guess Adidas, though I don't know outside of Yeezy if also time with Adidas there. But yeah.
I felt bad, and then I saw pictures of an old dude in like fits, and I was like,
he's doing all right. Steven Smith is doing okay. Yeah. And he will land whatever gig I think he probably wants to at this point. Yeah. So I was like, if anything, he's probably more freed up to do cool stuff now than I'm sure whatever Ye is doing for sure. Yeah. All right.
Other than that,
well,
nothing big.
Good thing we had that exciting episode last week, huh? Hey, thanks to everyone who came back after that. That was a fun time.
Well, hey, you know what? Content's content.
They can't all be A's. There's got to be some B's on a tier list. Otherwise, it's not that exciting to look at. Yeah.
And now we're back to our bread and butter right here.
That's right. Here it is, everyone. We are here tonight to talk about the sneakers releasing in September 2024 that you need to know about. Little sneak peek at the calendar. Looking like a decent month. I think nothing crazy. Some good ones in there, but decent. I think there's going to be some stuff for everyone this month.
Yeah, decent's a good way to describe September, but September's always really tough. September, October is really tough months because it is right before those holiday seasons.
Right.
So they don't want to really hit you with a bunch of bangers. They're really saving everything for that November, December. Mm-hmm. But I kind of did a quick little peruse of September, and it's not bad.
Okay. Should we go ahead and jump into it here?
Hey, dive in, boy.
So we will be going through a couple different sneaker release calendars and just talking about the shoes that catch our eyes. But there is one shoe that's not on Sneaker News website, and it's not on Kicks on Fire website. And I'm tired of the justice not being put on this name. And it's, spoiler alert, probably the shoe I'm most excited about releasing in September. And that is the second colorway, the second iteration of the Salehi Bimberry and Crocs Juniper, this time in the Tahini colorway, releasing on September 5th, which I believe is yesterday as of when y'all are listening to this. So drop the comments down below, say congrats, Ryan, on getting your pair. Please, let's manifest it, everybody. Yay. I'm just so much more excited for, I think we said it a lot last week, actually, a lot more wearable colorway, but like a funky design. Yeah. Like let this crazy design be the crazy thing about it. I don't also need a crazy colorway on it.
100%.
I am really excited for these, hoping that it's a bigger release than the first Juniper that they did. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
How are you feeling about the Junipers, both the silhouette in general and the second colorway compared to the first one?
First off, dear Lord, that lady's calves are crazy.
Some of the pictures, some of the wear test pictures are just like kind of out there, you know. Hang on. I'm trying to thread the needle of like, I wanted to just get like the feet on this one, but yeah, let's.
Okay, Salehi. Oh, hold on now.
Here we go. We'll just put this on the screen for right now. This is a good time to say, if you're just listening, not watching, you're really missing something here.
Good. Got that NSFW tag.
Okay, back to the question at hand. How are you feeling about these?
I do like them. I haven't really got the buy-in from either colorway.
Okay.
But I do like them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'd have to see them, I guess, in hand to see, because like from the pictures, they look like a very kind of like cheap, like Skechers kind of like shoe. I don't know why, but
big shots fired.
Yeah, big shots fired. Which I would hope they wouldn't be from quick scroll. Big brand with Crocs and with Salehi being tied to this one. So that has me not like completely writing these off. Okay. But I do agree with you. I like this colorway better because it is a wild design of a shoe. So yes, I don't need anything crazy. So both colorways I haven't really been really sold. But I also don't have a pair of Salehi Crocs. So I think that also adds to it. I think if you have a Salehi Crocs and you really get to like, oh yeah, exactly. And you're like, yeah, I get it. This is one of the things where like you're watching Fashion Week from your house and not from the runway.
Okay. I'll take it gladly.
Like right now I'm watching Fashion Week from my house and I'm like, this seems silly. You are watching Fashion Week from the runway and you're like, this is it.
It is it. It is it. 1000%. Yeah. Granted, I think colorway wise, this might be swinging the pendulum a little far in the opposite direction of like very safe colorway. And there's probably still a medium of like, not the craziest thing, not the safest thing, but just enough that kind of feels like, is still exciting to look at. But as for me, I will very happily, gladly get a pair of these. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. All right.
A little tree right there.
Moving into the sneaker news calendar here. I will say first off, it caught my eye. The Air Max DN, these have a different upper on them now, which I think this is just kind of a special version. I like this added texture on the upper for sure. I think it still helps break up this shoe even more. They were first reporting that this specific colorway was a collaboration, but it's not. The only thing on these that I'm kind of just now catching, which I don't know if you caught, the air bubbles on the side of this one, opaque, not transparent. You can't see through them. You like that more or less or indifferent?
With this, I kind of like it more. I really like this two-tone. I think it looks, I think they did a really great job. I know we've been very big. Like I think the biggest thing that this silhouette has is that ombre colorway.
For sure.
That seems like a signature to this silhouette. I really like this though. I really like this like two-tone and this very like matte kind of I guess like color that they have in like that mud guard and like midsole. But then the upper keeps that like very 3D, very textured model that they have, and I really like the use of the material because I think it adds even more depth to that kind of 3D texture that they have. So I really, really like these. I think the colorway is really good.
It is a good colorway for sure.
I think if the I guess like bottom color was less strawberry milk, and maybe something more earthy, I would really be into these. Like maybe like something like a olive or something along those lines. But I think they did. I would say this is one of the better colorways.
I would say so as well. And on the uppers, it's not kind of like the raised rubber that they've had on like the little pill shapes going along the up there. It's like stitched embroidery there. So it's
okay. Yeah. I see
it's not only a different pattern, but a different texture and material as well. So
yeah. And like you said, I really like that.
Keep going, Nike.
With the air bubbles. I think it looks really good. And I think they did a really good job with having it and not having like the metallic sheen to it or see-through.
Yeah.
I think it is one of those things where it does hide the air bubbles, which is interesting because typically that's kind of their biggest thing that they want to draw attention to. But I think they did a great job with it. I think it looks really great.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how those air bubbles and that like.
Oh, if it cracks over time?
Yeah, exactly. Is it like
it's flexing? Interesting.
Is it paint or is it like the whole plastic is that color? So that would be interesting to see how well they were able to kind of seamlessly have it with the different textures of material with the sole and the air bubbles. Like I said, is it just painted so it looks seamless, but then after wear, it's not going to look that great?
I was also just reading kind of in the background here. 2 new pull tabs on the tongue and heel round out the new hardware changes. So the pull tabs, it's been a while since I looked at a DN. Maybe they don't normally have the pull tabs on them, but I like that touch as well.
Yeah, I think
overall, a good move, a good iteration of the Air Max DN to keep it exciting rather than just continuing to drop colorways on the OG, you know?
Yeah, 100%. No, this is a really great, and it's interesting. This isn't a women's colorway, or women's exclusive run.
I guess not. No. Good one.
Which is cool to see.
Let them have it. Let them have it. Oh, look. Yeah. There's a different DN, no pull tabs on it. So
sure. I like it. Yeah. I like the pull tabs. I think a good
touch.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. We got the Nike Dunk Low biker tattoos, which I think could have been better executed. Like, I think the insoles and tongue tags are the best part of these.
Which is not great.
Yeah, the outside of the shoe is kind of like, yeah, that's all the colors from like, you know, this heavy American traditional style tattooing, but where's the art style
I'm just like,
of it?
Is that a Spider-Man tattoo?
Yeah.
Is that just a Spider-Man shoe?
Kind of looks like it.
I guarantee people will be that Spider-Man shoe.
All right, now as you were saying before we recorded, there's a whole Nike Zoom Pegasus 41 NFL pack. So we're not going to talk about all of them here, but I forgot to load the shoes ahead of
time. Super into the Pegasus when they came out. I really loved. I don't really like the 41s, but
what about the Saints? Who dat?
Going undefeated Super Bowl.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh, these are.
There it is.
I know it says just added, and it must have been just added because when I looked earlier today, don't do it to me, Sneaker News. Come on.
They're not gonna. It's not gonna. You got to click where to buy.
My man looked at these. Hang on.
Oh yeah. It's gonna bring you to the ASICs.
Okay.
And you got to proceed.
uBlock Origin.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my gosh, there's so many pop-ups here. They just got my cookies. Can I? Thank you. Wow. Okay. Listen, I've not been on a lot of the ASICS runners lately.
However,
but you put it in that earthy colorway and it starts looking in a different light. Wow. Okay, I'm actually just seeing these for the first. Is that the colorway you like as well, or?
Yeah. So I love
this one. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. Very like matcha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that's how you say the drink. So not bad. I do like these, but that other colorway, that brown one, I also love the names of the brown one. Yeah, Brown Storm.
Brown Storm. What is this one? Feather gray, truffle gray. Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing about these are those.
I love everything.
Do you think those panels are black or navy?
Probably navy.
That's the only thing.
Either way.
They kind of look more black
this.
here. I just, navy and brown to me sometimes, I don't love the two together, but
yeah,
this one, it looks just like a lighter black in this picture, but like a darker black in this one. These are tough. These are tough. Yeah. Okay. First cosign from Shoe Podcast on the Asics Gel NYC here. I know Asics over there is going, finally they like one of them. Yeah, these are great. These are looking good.
Yeah, I love that colorway. Love that colorway.
Might be the first Gel NYC for me. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to look into those.
It looks really great. I'm super pumped on that one. Which today, right now,
we got to wrap this episode. We got to get out there. What store is open?
They'd be dropped.
More colorways of the LD1000, which, come on, Nike, stop.
Yeah. I kind of like the wavy.
Can I hear you do the impression?
Wavy.
The Nike Dunk Low Silver Surfer. It's a clean dunk. I think an original release from, I forgot when these originally dropped. I'm sure this article will say it somewhere. One of the most coveted dunks of the early 2000s era, 2004. So 20-year anniversary. The big change here, I believe the re-release is not going to have Silver Surfer's face on the insoles. I think that was, he wouldn't sign off on it anymore. So it's a good shoe. It's a good clean shoe if you want one to get, or if you're really nostalgic for those, or if you love that one Kanye song. Song is a bit of a stretch there, but
I do kind of like the tweed pack from the Sambas.
The one on the right or the one on the left?
I like the one on the left. That colorway.
This lighter one. I like the darker one.
Uh-huh. Oh, look.
That's why I was surprised we like the same Gel NYC. Normally, like when there's a pack, we kind of don't step on each other's toes. Pun intended. Wow,
there you go. I don't know. Like this is one of those where I was like, I don't know. Now that I look at the dark one, I'm like, dang, that is. I just feel like I'm like, this is when I think sneakers with like a sports code or something like that. This is a lot of what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking a lot of this.
And it's funny because when I look at this shoe, I think like Ryan when he worked at Gap and would have been worn like a cardigan and jeans to work. God, 1,000% would have thrown these on. You go, Ryan, you worked at Gap. I mean, Gap Kids, Baby Gap, technically, but it's all under the Gap umbrella.
So
I would have worn these. Family. I would have worn these for sure. This is a good one.
Yeah. That's it. I just, like I said, I personally would wear them, and then, dude, New Balance, quit doing it to me, dude.
Which one? The 1500s here?
Yeah, man.
My man loves this colorway.
I'm a sucker.
1500, not my favorite silhouette from that. Something about that big heel panel is just so big. It just kind of looks, I don't know.
Also, it's called Made in England. Sorry, 1776.
Can't have it anymore. Can't have it anymore.
Sorry.
Let's see.
We drink coffee over here.
The Air Max 180. This is like an inverted of the ultramarine colorway. That's a cool thing. Kobe 8s, for those of you who love Kobe's, and how can you not? This one, the Lakers colorway, looking kind of nice. Oh, a big pack of Kobe. Wow. Lots of Kobe's dropping. Good for y'all. Get your Kobe's. HP and the Puma Stewie 3. What? Yep. Sorry. We're not, JK Rowling is not getting my money. Sorry. Sorry, Harry. The AE1 Georgia. Sure.
Apple baby.
The AE1 band. Sure. The AE1 Darth Vader. Of course. It's black and red. Sure. If that's Georgia. Sure.
I guess. Yeah. It is.
I don't know. I feel like
let them Georgia Bulldogs back.
Feels like it's been like a month or two since there's been like a big AE1 that's kind of talked about, which is not a bad track record, for like, it's been a month or two, but
I guess, season,
I guess so. Right.
Season. We'll pick up.
Brain Dead and Adidas Stan Smiths. I like that they changed the little 3 dots with their logo. That's cool. I give them that. No pictures that I saw of these earlier when I tried to open the
anniversary.
Links. Yeah.
I know.
Let's see. Nope. Just got me to go to Foot Locker's website. Congrats. I played myself. But supposedly both a Nike Air Force One and an Adidas Samba Foot Locker 50th anniversary, which if true, good on them for like getting one shoe from each on the same occasion. And like,
crazy.
two of the big, one of the biggest shoes from each brand. Right. They've got that pull, but that's just cool to see happen.
Yeah.
Shox R4s coming back. Page not found. Too hot. But Kendrick wore them, and now they're coming back. I want to see how many of y'all keep that same energy, right? Of like, they need to bring back the Shox R4. Here they are. Yeah. Let me see you keep the energy there.
And in like the most 2000s colorway
ever. Yeah. Not my favorite version of the Shox, but we'll see. Not this one. You won't see me in this one, but just more Shox coming. We could see what happens.
Does it actually make you jump higher?
There's only one way to find out. We have to buy them.
Buy them. Street test.
The Nike Book One Python.
Hurts me to look at.
It's kind of, I think it's a love it or hate it sort of thing, right? Like, I'm sure there's some people who are all about a Python shoe. I think it's a small minority. I think it's a small minority of people, but I think there's some people who are going to be all about
Matt
this.
Too. I knew freaking
Matt Varga writing this. Yeah. What, you want to look for a pun or something?
Yeah, I am.
There's going to be a hang on. This is fun. This is where our audience watches us read a Sneaker News article. Okay. I'm not catching
those Nike Elite socks. What?
Bring them back.
What year was this?
Bring them back.
Was this picture taken?
The Nike, the Dunk Low Escargots. This has been one of my more favorite Nike SB Dunks in a while. Just feeling kind of more playful, but still like a pretty wearable color scheme here. I don't know. This is just kind of one of the ones I saw in a while that I was like, okay, I actually like what they did here. This kind of looks fun.
Yeah. You ever had escargot?
I never. You?
Yeah.
And?
It's okay. I mean, it's nothing like. I also don't understand the colorway. The colorway, I'm like, that's not escargot.
You've had it. Tell me where they got it wrong.
Everything.
Shots fired. Your move, Nike SB. Everything. I love that.
Nothing's right. The one time I had it, like,
where'd you have escargot?
Florida.
Okay. He had real authentic escargot in Florida, and now he's telling Nike SB how to make a shoe.
Hey, it was a fancy restaurant by the bay. All right.
Yeah. Listen, when Nike SB comes around with the Floribama line dunk, I'll listen to your opinion on it a little closer.
Never.
Is an authentic French restaurant in Florida.
Our waiter was wearing flip-flops.
It's called La Madeleine. Thank you very much. Several of them nationwide.
Okay, it was at the Crab Trap.
We can't keep talking about the Futura Nike Jam. Okay, guys, just release the shoe already. It's been on here for months now.
I mean, yeah.
Just drop the shoe already.
Dangling and dangling.
What's your foams? We got foams in a royal blue colorway. If you've been waiting for those, shout out all my people in the DMV area.
Ooh.
These made me think of you. The Crocs Horror Pack.
Yeah.
Talk about these. Talk to me about these.
The Jason Voorhees, not bad.
Okay, let me go look.
Also, we got the Freddy Crocs before the Freddy Dunks. Oh, hell.
Where did society go
Nike
wrong?
Heads.
We're living in the wrong timeline.
Yeah, the Jason Voorhees ones aren't terrible. Like, I was like, this is a pretty decent, like, just like splatter, and I kind of like the mask is split between the two. So when you got your feet, you see it. If you see it top down, there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so I like that. I was like, this is not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real quick, you rock them with or without gibbets? These.
I'm not a big gibbets.
Okay. What are you, little gibbets?
Especially with these, huh?
You said I'm not big gibbets. I thought you were little gibbets, maybe.
No, I probably give these to my sister. I'll give these to my sister.
Okay. But where do you want to go next? You want to go it or you want to go Freddy?
Let's go Freddy. Okay. So it's tough. It's not bad, but it's like, I get that they were trying to do his sweater, obviously.
Yeah.
But I know that's going to look terrible to have like the screen print.
Yeah.
But to try to have, so I
Texture.
was like,
yeah.
it could have been good, but I was like, I know it's not going to look good.
Okay.
And then also the one giblet that is like a third of the freaking Croc.
The whole shoe
is wild.
Yep.
So I know that one's not going to look good. And then I think it, like, again, I was like, this one's not terrible.
The little pom-poms on the back of it. Let's see.
Like, yeah.
Oh, the little balloon gibbet.
Yeah. Which at first I thought it was a joystick, but I was like, obviously no.
It does look like a joystick for sure.
Yeah. Like, to me, I'm taking off the pom-poms. Like, I don't like the pom-poms.
Yeah.
And then the blood coming down is not terrible, but it seems like edgy high school.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I kind of like the Jason Voorhees ones. I was like, it just kind of looks like a black and white splatter.
Okay.
But I'll be honest, there's a better Croc release than this pack coming up. So
we'll get to it.
Oh, we'll get to it. It's coming up.
Hey, we have to give them flowers though. They're dropping the Halloween shoes more than 2 days before Halloween.
Yeah.
We've seen too many times before in years past where it's like, these are dropping on October 30th. And I'm like, I won't even get them in time to wear them on Halloween.
Yeah. So I think I like the Jason Voorhees ones because I was like, this one, like, if you got the giblets on it, obviously. But if you're not wearing the giblets, then it just looks like a cool Croc.
Okay.
So I was like, I kind of like those.
I believe
there it is.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the one. Before we get to it, I do want to say real quick, I think the Pegasus Wave is a new silhouette from Nike. A release of the Air Pegasus Wave, a modern take on the mid-decade, the Pegasus 2K5. I like it a little bit. It looks like just like a little bit more updated and a little bit less Y2K runnery, but still kind of tech runnery. First colorway, again, a little too safe. And then an all black. It's like, come on, we could do something different, but not bad. This is one I want to wait to see more colorways of to think I could maybe get one of these.
It's not bad. This colorway specifically makes me. I look at it and I'm like, it's almost like a shoe that NASA designed. For its astro. Like, I don't know why, but it very much feels like when I'm looking at it, that's the story I get from it. It's like NASA created a shoe for astronauts to wear in the International Space System.
Who wrote this one? No author attached. You ghostwriting for Sneaker News now? Am I going to find that in the copy down here?
Shh. Keep it quiet.
Might see it down there.
Keep it quiet.
All right. I'm going to let you, pun intended, take the wheel. Talk to me about these.
And like one of the best Batmobile. Like,
sorry, I need you to introduce the shoe by name here for the audio listeners.
Sorry, we got the Crocs Batmobile up in this piece right here.
Okay. It's got the windshield on it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, it got the windshield and then look, the turbine in the front.
The little headlights. Oh my god.
I don't know why they didn't turn the giblet right side up, but you know.
Oh yeah. Oh come on. That's someone in the marketing department who wanted to see if he could get away with a funny. He wanted to get away with a silly. Oh my gosh, the wheels on the midsole. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The wheels and then the wings.
Yeah.
Coming off the bat is just hilarious. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Like, did you? Yeah. You never got the race car bed, so this is the best you're gonna get.
Or if you did and you never wanted to leave it, you could be in your race car bed all day in these. Yeah. I do kind of wish the turbine on the front was a gibbet on the front that actually spun. That would have been great.
What were those dang, I can't remember the shoe that actually
Dada spinners.
Yeah, there you go. Dadas.
Yeah. They could have collaborated. They could have got their technology on this one for sure.
On that wheel in the back too.
Sheesh. Yeah. Now Crocs, I always forget when the strap is in the back is sport mode.
Yeah.
I feel like you are not allowed to go casual in these.
No.
These are meant for going fast in.
Yeah.
These are Crocs for a purpose.
Dude, you wear this on one foot and then the freaking Lightning McQueen on the other foot.
Hey, my wife listens to this show, okay, please?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
With a stick, you'd have to take them out.
The baddies.
With a stick.
The baddies.
God, dang.
And you said, okay, so I'm gonna quiz you here. You said this is based on one of the best Batmobiles. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
it looks like the one from? It looks like the one from Keaton.
Which is for our listeners which Batman movie is the one with Keaton?
Forever?
Okay.
Or is that no?
Sure.
No.
Uh-oh.
I think
I put it on you.
Yeah, I think it's Forever.
Okay. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. Let us know in the comments if we're wrong.
There you go.
Another colorway, the Air Max Thunder, made it all black. Genius.
Genius.
This, the New Balance 1000, I feel like I've just not seen the right colorway on. There might be one later on this list or on Kicks on Fire, actually. So,
yeah, we get it. Air Max 95s, Air Max 97s. They're great.
You dipped the bottoms in Pepto-Bismol. Congrats. You did it. And also this loafer 9206L.
Goodness.
These are crazy.
Trendy, high fashion. Yeah.
No, the one I want to talk about, I think this is going to be one of the biggest releases of the month. The Verdi and Nike SB Dunk Low Visti. Just the all over furry. It's kind of like the Grateful Dead dunks, but reined in with a little bit of corduroy, you know? Like not all over fur, but still a little bit of that fur, and it's kind of pouring over the edges there. This is the stuff, I know, this is the stuff that I'm like, Nike SB, make more of this. And they're like, will you buy it? I will not, but please make more of this weird stuff. I love it so much. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, though, you show up to grandma's Easter egg hunt.
Easter is the function for these.
Dude, oh my gosh. Dude, your cousins won't know what to do.
First
off, I mean, I'm buying it just for the.
You know he loves the keychain, this man.
Goodness, look at that.
Yeah.
A kickflip.
Hey, the boys at Ruckus, let us know, what trick is that? Let us know right now.
Kickflip, heel flip.
What is that?
You call it a tray flip or a 360 flip?
Let us know. Let us know. Easter's the function for these.
Oh, easily.
You got to buy these in September, keep them on ice for several months, and then break them out at the crawfish boil / Easter egg hunt function.
It's going to be. Better be chilly.
Yeah. You're going to have some warm toes. They're going to be insulated well, for sure. Anyways, just back to say, big fan of these. Not a big fan of buying them, but just happy that it's happening. Just loved it. Cheering from the sidelines. A Barbie and Reebok pack. Too little, too late. Come on, guys.
A little bit, yeah.
A year ago, we did the whole thing. The Pata and Nike Air Max 1 Chlorophyll Retro happening this month, which we talked about this one a couple months ago in a Nike Retros Everything episode. I don't remember what you said at the time, but is this a pickup or no?
No, I'm just not a big, like, I don't really, never been super big into the chlorophylls. I just never really bought into it. I think I may have been like just retro green glow forms.
Oh, that's what I think that is what you said. Yeah. It's one of those shoes that I've always loved, but now that I can't have it, I don't want it. You know, it's just, and I'll be blunt about it. I've always been like, man, that's a good shoe. And like, that's a clean shoe. But now that I see it, I'm just like, yeah, it's a good and a clean shoe, but I'm just like, I just don't need a green Air Max 1 right now. I'm not as big on Air Max 1s right now. The few pairs I have, I love wearing. But I don't know. We'll see if my attitude changes later in the month. It's a good shoe. It's a great shoe to get if you want it. There's nothing wrong with this shoe, but it's just not, when there's already a couple other ones this month that I'm interested in, it's not one I've got to have as well.
Now, here's the thing. That's ceramic. Is that a re-release?
So many times.
Re-release, huh?
So many times the shoe has come back from the Ugly Duck.
I thought so.
Yeah.
It's a 2020.
No, it did in 2020, and I feel like it maybe again since has then. If not this one.
I thought so.
The plum colorway, the purple one with the red swoosh, that one has come back at least one more time since 2020. Yeah.
I saw it and I was like,
this to me is wild that they're like, these originally released in 2000 and now they're coming back in 2020. And now just 4 years later, we're doing it again. It's like, no, bring back some other stuff that's been more than 4 years. Like, I'll take some other stuff, please. All right, let's see what else we got here for September. Now we're kind of getting into that. It might come out in September category here.
Yeah. Ooh, please do not send me the Adidas.
The Crazy Infinities?
Yeah.
Just the wrong colorway. We loved that first colorway on these, that Fear of God colorway, but this one is...
Well,
this one's not doing it. Yeah.
No.
This colorway of the New Balance 1000.
That is
pretty. I'm starting to turn into kind of a boring guy, but I kind of like the boring guy I am. Where I'm
that's
just
also like a pretty shoe.
Yeah, this is a good looking one. So, again,
I kind of like the other colorway.
The pink one?
The more like greenish one. I don't know if it's a 1000.
No, the 1906R.
Yeah, I like that.
They're loving that shade of green is so. Look, here it is. That shade of green on something else. That, what are they calling it? Bicoastal green. That's the bicoastal green, and you made the joke, right? All right. That's October. Don't look. Moving on to Jordans. Blows my mind that they're doing a Jordan 1 Golf High of...
Bruh, just stop.
This is egregious to call it the forgotten 2021 colorway. It's been 3 years, and if this colorway was forgotten, we'd actually be better off as a society.
It's Vault. There's a reason.
This colorway was not incredibly good.
You're saying forgotten, and you meant to just say the thing nobody bought.
I thought you were gonna say you're saying forgotten like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, well, that also.
No, it's really not that forgotten. The Jordan 1 High Midnight Navy, not a bad Jordan 1. If you're a Jordan 1 collector, go ahead and pick them up. If you don't have that many Jordan 1s, go ahead and pick them up. Just a good colorway. And probably right now, I think Jordan 1s have cooled off the highs pretty substantially. So if you want them, I think this is a great time to pick up a pair.
Easily.
Leave it at that. We don't have the pictures still somehow, but supposedly the Ama Manier Jordan 4 is coming out this month, and 2 colorways, though the Ama Manier picture from the episode we did now 2 weeks ago really just had this more pinkish colorway, not this grayish one. So I'd be surprised to see a second colorway come out, but I could be very wrong.
Dead with the 5s.
That's true. So we talked about these on that episode. Go check it out if you want to hear our full thoughts. But I think the short version is not as great as the first 4 they did.
Yeah. I mean, but that almost just seems to be the tale of Ama Manier. You did a 3.
Yeah.
And the first one you did was so fantastic that whatever you release after that as a 3, it will be compared. I think the same thing with the 4s.
I think, the second 3 getting received more positively than the second 4. The second 3 people are seeming to love. Now, granted, that packaging on that one does seem insane. Every time I see someone open a box, I'm like, they went insane on the packaging.
They went dumb with it. Well, they had to.
And they do look good, don't get me wrong. But just not as much. The 4's not doing as much. Jordan 1 Low Mochas, I think these are going to go crazy. I think these are going to fly.
Mochas,
Yeah. With how much the original Mochas took off, I think these are going to fly.
Easily.
Getting to the end of September Jordans here. And then maybe a Travis Scott, the medium olive, which I don't remember what the last olive was called, but now a medium olive.
Yeah. I don't mind these. They're fine.
That's basically where we're at with them now.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Like,
you want to get a pair? Sure, go ahead and get them.
Yeah.
I don't personally
for these. I think I would try for these.
I don't. The olives have not been my favorites because it's been olive and all this white. If it had been olive and black, I'd probably be more into it, or brown. But just all the white panels, just have not been my thing as much. But not awful.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, we got the Kicks on Fire calendar here. These I did see last week while on vacation. The Supreme and Nike Clogposit in these wild colorways, I believe done in collaboration with an artist, if I remember reading correctly, that did a lot of the art style, excuse me, of like, I think it's Formula F1 cars back in the day that have like this loud and bright, vibrant pattern on them. I'm not reading this article quickly enough to remember if that's true, but someone let us know down below if it is. Either way, both this silhouette and this colorway, absolutely not for me, but good for whoever's going to get a fit off with these.
Yeah.
Moving on, there's your 1500s in your green. Kobe's. Oh, we got some beat up Vans.
Already got some.
We got beat up Vans at home. Yep.
Pre-bought and naturally.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. A lot of Kobe's dropping, supposedly. Good for Kobe fans.
Yeah, they're going to eat.
Let's see.
Interesting, too. Like in September, you think they would hold off. But
why do we think they would hold off?
Just for, that...
for the holidays? Season. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if there was a basketball specific reference there.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, maybe. The Air Max ones, that light army. See, every time there's like, okay, chlorophylls. I like better.
I don't necessarily, I like them different. I mean, it's kind of just picking colors at this point, but I think I've cooled down on the chlorophyll so much because there have been so many classic color blocking, but different shade of green Air Max 1s in the past 10 years that it's been like, there's been enough for me to be okay with not having chlorophylls that now that they're out, I'm like, I'm not sure that I need them that much anymore.
Yeah, fair.
Again, check in with me at the end of the month to see if my attitude has stayed the same. I could see it shifting. Scrolling. This dunk, the Nike Dunk Women's Low Phantom Sesame. Not bad.
It's clean.
I know there was something on this calendar earlier that I saw that kind of caught my eye. See, this version of olive.
Yeah.
The Travis Scott olive that has more black on it. I like that more.
That's good.
That's just more my style.
No, I agree. That's definitely much better.
There we go. There's the Crocs. Uh-oh. Hang on. They did his man. Oh, no. Jason's down there. They got Jason. He lead in. All right. Let's see. There's the Pegasus Wave, the Midnight Navies, the Chlorophylls, the Pepto-Bismol
Pegasus
1000.
Wave is so good.
Oh, supposedly the Wu-Tang Dunks
Wu-Tangs,
coming out this month. We'll see. I want to see how many of y'all keep that same energy on them. I thought these 990 V6s were nice. Rich Oak.
I like that. Rich
Oak sounds like an Anchorman reference of like, it smells of like rich mahogany. Yeah.
I like the purple with that. I think it's the purple is really good.
Nice little pop of color.
But like a nice, like deep little purple. That's good. And kind of the same thing on the
New Balance, 993.
Yeah. Again, I like the little hit. Hold on. New Balance.
You liking this one too? Well, this 993 olive leaf?
This one's okay. I don't think I like this one as much, but this one very much. This is more like, we are hitting the trails.
Yeah, that's getting out there for sure. That's putting the steps in. The 1906R polka dot marsh green. They're just loving that shade of like bluish green right now. These are what I wanted to talk about. The New Balance 550 mini logos. So these are some new ones that I've been seeing. How do we feel about the logo, but smaller? A logo for ants, if you will.
I like it.
More or less, or the same?
Maybe a little more.
But it's hard. I think it's fun. I think it's fun, that little touch on there. Because normally they would have just the big N on the side, but now you get the NB.
I do like it. I do like this logo better than just the big N. I feel like this is an older logo, but I have no idea. It just looks retro.
It's good. Yeah. See, this is normally you would have just the N on the side, and the puffy side.
I'd much rather that.
Yeah,
I'd much rather that.
All right. Let's see. We got a white and gray one. This feels very Apple. This feels very Steve Jobs to me. Just that white and gray.
Like the original Macintosh.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's see. I like this colorway too. This feels Windows to me though. This one feels Windows, like a gradient. Really? I don't know. This one
is. I'm getting 80s arcade.
It's arcade. It feels like it should be named after some type of berry. Like that red and that purple just give like a very berry drink. You're drinking a berry drink in the arcade.
Yeah. Setting a high score on like a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are good looking. Good on y'all. Good on y'all with the 550s. Those are definitely the ones I saw that I wanted to talk about. Adidas apparently has a Dia de los Muertos collection coming out.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Maybe in October we'll talk about it again.
Yeah. Whoa!
I did not see these. These would have gone so hard in 2014, 2012. You know, like that era.
What? Oh my God! Yeah.
I could just see someone getting a fit off with these. I think right now it feels a little dated, right? But just like these look like they would be so of that time.
They were going to charge like $400 for these. Like I would not doubt where they're like, premium leather.
It's premium leather. It's saddle leather or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. This was another one I saw I wanted to talk about. The Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Vintage Green. It says chrome, so the panels might be chrome on there. I saw these and I was thinking to myself, these might be my next pair of Vomeros, but I noticed something the other day. So you know how much I've been wearing my Vomeros. Pretty much every day, if not every other day. I just noticed the other day, sorry everyone. So right here, just worn flat, just worn completely flat. Like you could see there's no more raised tread right there. Now, granted, been wearing them pretty frequently, but they are shoes. They are fit for that. And I got them in February of this year. So
dang,
I don't know. Today's kind of the first time I've looked at them and kind of thought like, oh, I don't know how many of these I want to get if over time, and by time I mean like within a year, the whole bottom of the shoe is going to be smooth.
Slick. Yeah.
So if you've had a pair of Vomeros for a while and you know if this is more of a, Ryan, maybe you should see a foot doctor sort of thing.
Podiatrist.
Yeah, or if this is kind of par for the course with Vomeros, let me know in the comments down below. But I do still love the Vomero. Today's just kind of the first time I've looked at them.
Take off from the balls of his feet. Does it ain't using his toes at all.
I walk on the insides of my feet is the thing, and I thought, well, of course, okay, so there's no tread there. It's all plastic. If there were, this would be flat. Yeah. I got a good start. You know, I'm out the gate. I'm out the gate.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
But anyways, these. No surprise that I love them because they look so much like mine, but like make them green instead of brown. I'm like money on the table right now.
Dang, that's good.
But these are good.
Yeah, I like those.
Wrapping up September.
Big green month.
A big green month. That's right. The Field General, Nike, bless your heart. They're really trying to make the Field General happen. It's just not.
I don't know why.
Another Dunk High. A very suede Cortez. Good for you. Ooh. Oh, October. Don't look. That's October.
No peeks.
There you have it, everyone. Those are all the shoes releasing in September that you need to know about. If you made it this far in the episode, leave a comment down below. Let us know what shoe are you most looking forward to releasing that you're going to try to get your hands on. Tanner, if you had to pick one from tonight's whole episode.
Oh, the Asics NYC.
The Asics Gel NYC, the sleeper out of nowhere. I'll pull it up one more time.
So good. I really love that one.
For me, it's going to be...
September's not bad.
It's really not bad. It's not a bunch of big hype releases, but it's a lot of like, if you're looking for some good GRs to wear, and fingers crossed, they're as easy to pick up as GRs should be, it's going to be a good month for you. For me, it's still going to be the Salehi Crocs. That's what I'm going for more than anything. But
that's fair.
Not a bad consolation prize if I can't get them, you know?
I mean, beautiful shoe.
Either colorway of these.
Not bad.
Asics,
I definitely like the brown one a little
Asics, cut my man a check real quick for the use of the word matcha. These should be called the matchas. That would be so much better.
Come on.
But either colorway of these, these are looking good.
I agree.
Gotta have me thinking about these. So, all right.
Go ponder.
Thank you, everyone, for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. Like we said, if you made it this far, we thank you so much for listening. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're listening on a podcast platform, following the podcast so you get notified when new episodes drop. Leave a little review. It really helps us out. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. As we said, let us know your favorite shoe. You can find us on all socials at Shoe Podcast. Check us out online at shoepodcast.com. Or if you want to keep the conversation going with us, you can join our Discord, link down in the episode description below.
Boom.
Whew. It's like we never left. It's like we didn't just take a week off, but we did.
Dang. It's like a little bicep.
2. I keep forgetting it's like 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit that double dipper.
You got anything you want to leave the people with before we go?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Take a nap.
Can't say it enough.
Here's the thing. It doesn't really even matter if you have plans. Like if you're like, oh, like even if you're like, I'm not trying to stay up late for something, like,
okay,
just hit a little, like, don't even do nothing crazy. Just hit you a little, like, hour and a half nap on the weekend.
Love it.
You know, I'm telling you, you're not missing much.
There's not much going on out there,
honestly. And then like you're 8 to 10, you're 8 to 11 at night. So much more pleasant.
Okay. There it is.
Like
I might take you up
going to bed is a choice at 11 o'clock and not a, like, I cannot hold my head up.
Right. Okay.
So
that's nice.
Take naps. Nice. You're not missing much. And what you are going to miss is super sad. So
we took naps on vacation. Would highly recommend it. You go out for the day, you come back, take a nap, you're refreshed for the night. Go out, 100%. Do a little something maybe. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not even saying, like, you're not trying to stay up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It's just like that little end of the night is just so much more pleasant. Or so much more enjoyable to be around, and you enjoy being around other people. Yeah. Take a nap.
The younger versions of ourselves were on to something, really. We lost ourselves along the way. We had it right.
We really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that midday snooze.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Can't beat it. Could be the move.
Well, thank you, everyone, for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. We'll be back probably next week, maybe not next week. I don't know. You'll see it whenever we're back because you're subscribed or following, and you'll get notified when we're back. One more time, I'm your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
Catch you whenever.